evening, I'm Shamika Neely. A little bit of Indiana heads to Washington, D.C. Indiana University's Moore School of Law professor Don Johnson has currently accepted the position of Assistant Attorney General for the Office of Legal Counsel. Johnson is no stranger to the U.S. Department of Justice legal office. Johnson says this is an exciting time and she is thrilled to be able to participate in the new administration. President-elect Barack Obama continues to meet with congressional leaders to discuss details of an economic stimulus plan. Two main factors of Obama's plan are expected to include a tax cut and money for state public works projects. Details are currently being discussed and a final outcome has not been decided. Indiana Chamber of Commerce Vice President Cameron Carter says tax cuts are welcome as a means of putting money in people's pockets, but warns they'll add to the growing deficit. He's more enthusiastic about expected plans to give states money and roads and also bridge projects. Well, it's another year and perhaps filled with new or old promises for your New Year's resolutions. If health is on your list, a few experts say that you should change your way of thinking to get the results you desire. CNN experts say healthy living is always in style and shouldn't just be a New Year's resolution. Nutritionists and personal trainers say the common excuse for not exercising is that people don't have enough time. The health risks for being obese are high.
Definitely it increases our health risk factors. We know there's a lot of research showing that it increases the risk for diabetes, for heart disease, which includes high cholesterol, high blood pressure. People have problems with sleep apnea or respiratory problems, osteoarthritis, we get into gallbladder disease, and even some sorts of cancer. But the good news is out of that the studies are showing that about 5 to 10% reduction in weight can actually decrease the risk factors.
Research suggests adults should aim for 150 minutes of activity per week with 2 days of strength training. Children need 60 minutes of activity per week. Schaefer says approximately 66% of the adult U.S. population is overweight or obese, and nearly 1 in 5 people ages 2 to 19 are overweight.
A nice alternative that we can always use is being active, and that's something that's the other half of the equation.
And now let's take a look at our weather. Tonight, cloudy with a 60% chance of snow and rain. Temperatures in the lower 30s. Tomorrow, cloudy with a 40% chance of snow. Highs in the mid-30s. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, lows in the lower 20s. And let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. Thursday, partly cloudy, highs in the lower 30s, lows in the lower 20s. Friday, partly cloudy, highs in the mid-30s, lows in the upper 20s. Saturday, mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of snow. Highs in the mid-30s. Lows around 19. Sunday partly cloudy with the lows around 19. For WTIU, I'm Shamika Neely.